Oh God, guys. Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Guys, good to see you again. We are at Maybank. Maybank is a bespoke collection of 61 homes by Spitfire Homes. So yes, we welcome to the channel another Spitfire Homes house tour. So this home builder is kind of known for creating these luxury homes, and one of them is right behind me. This is the Kedleston. This stunning and striking detached property is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom property. And before I get carried away, because people always ask, where is the location? Maybank is located in Halezone, which is in the Midlands. It's quite a suburban context with countryside views over there. More on that later. Let's get straight into the stats. So as I said, it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom property. It's approximately 1,496 square feet of space. It has 2 parking spaces around the side and its own dedicated garage. So that's just the beginning. There's also an air source heat pump that powers the underfloor heating inside and electric vehicle charging point, which is around the side. So with that being said, let's get straight into the external tour so you can describe what you're seeing. So you can see the contrast of the materials. You can see the red brick and the black contrasting brick around the side. It's actually not fully black, guys. It's usually a blue black brick. That's a bit of a tongue twister. So it's a very, very dark blue brick. And as you can see, it forms banding around the middle. It frames the windows and it frames that porch canopy, which you can see there. I love what I'm seeing inside. It's very striking. And if you like a statement, this is definitely one of them. So yeah, the Kedleston, as you can see, black windows, picture windows, very striking. Let's go inside and look at what we've got internally. So follow me. I will see you in the hallway and we'll continue the rest of the tour. All right, so come inside. Welcome home. Let's get cozy and start the tour straight away. Now that we're inside the hallway, again, I'm seeing a lot of elements that to a seasoned Property Vlogs viewer, they would stand out to them straight away. But if you're new to watching our channel, and you're new to Spitfire Homes, let me point these details out. We're going to talk about first impressions. So essentially, we're going to walk you through what it's like to come to this house and view this show home. I'm going to talk to you as though you are here with me. So when you come through the front door, you obviously can see the back of the front door. I like the peephole there. That's really good to have already installed. Believe me, there are lots of homes that don't actually have that. That's really good for a security feature. You've got your chain lock there, and then the beautiful, I say beautiful, but it is beautiful. It's chrome, shiny, polished, new. And then the letterbox at a very reasonable height. I love that. So again, nobody likes bending all the way to the floor and doing yoga to collect mail every morning. You've got the fan light above the door, just bringing in natural light into this space. And I want to stop for a moment and just say that the lighting and the coloring in this entire show home, you have to see it in person. There's a lot of mood lighting, a lot of Edison bulbs, a lot of creative lighting going all the way around the property, which on camera might come across like a bit yellowy, but in here it has like a warm glow, and you really do have to be here. I love the flooring. You're straight onto this beautiful large format tiles. So large format means anything that's kind of larger than your standard kind of like 1 foot by 1 foot or 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters tiles. In this case, they're almost 60 centimeters by 60 meters, and they're all across the floor. And it is so warm and cozy because air source heat pumps, usually They're usually combined in these new builds with underfloor heating. So you have that across the whole of the ground floor. So you're going to spot thermostats, which means you can control the temperature of each of these spaces. Enough about that. We've got tall ceiling heights, taller than your average 2.4. So bear that in mind. You're getting that as well. And the doors and ironmongery, you've got the chrome handles, chrome hinges, kind of these wooden appearance. I think, actually, let me not think. Click the link in the description to read more details about the specific products that are at this site and how to get that information. So they are obviously wood in appearance, and I think they might be wooden doors themselves, but you can see the wood grain coming through, so they're very high quality doors. You've also got the white architraves which go into these beautiful kind of posts at the bottom of these architraves, and then look how tall the skirting board is. You know, if you really want to kind of cut corners or cut costs, you're really going to go for your standard skirting boards, but instead they've gone for these like taller than your standard ones with these shadow gap details all the way across. And now let me just show you the downstairs toilet. You have to come round and look at this. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are taking a bit of a detour to look at the interior design, but again, you get both on our channel. We love to talk about the beautiful efforts these home builders put into making the house a home. I love this. This is like a metallic, kind of like a tropical, almost jungle themed wallpaper, which really adds a lot of elegance. But in terms of what is actually here, if you were to buy the show home, you get a two-piece suite. You get your sink on a pedestal and your toilet with the hidden cistern. So the actual workings of the toilet are behind this tiled wall. I love the edging strip, very high quality. Looks like it's chrome again, but you know, sometimes you see a lot of scratches and they don't, they're quite susceptible to quite a bit of wear and tear, but this one looks very, very good quality. You've got that upstand there for decor, and then the beautiful chrome faceplate, both by Vitra or Vitra. I love that. Beautiful warm flooring, again, a good size for your downstairs toilet. Let's come straight out of here and look at this next room. So the next room, obviously you're going to have a cloak, a dedicated cloak. Guys, when you talk for your YouTube channel, you are going to have these tongue twisters, so bear with me. Dedicated cloakroom, and again, the underfloor heating manifold lives here. Again, very easy to access if you have anyone coming in to maintain it. You've got your consumer unit, your security system, everything is here, including your BT, and then you've got ample space to have shelving if you want, or hooks like they've shown there for your cloak. And did you notice there was a light there? Yeah, fantastic. So should we look at the first room? Okay, so, right. Again, thermostat on the wall. This room is set at a cozy 21 degrees, but you can do whatever you want. That's the benefit of the underfloor heating, which comes as standard in this property. Again, it's fully carpeted, so we've transitioned off from the tiled floor to the carpeting, the tall skirtings. Everything is carried across. So sometimes you get properties where the main entrance is where all the love and the attention has been poured into, and then every other room is downgraded. We've seen reduced ceiling heights, we've seen pokey spaces, but this isn't the case here. So you've got a very nicely sized study / home office. Again, it could be a spare bedroom. It's a downstairs ground floor room, so it's very accessible for anyone coming into your property. So whatever you want in this space, you can create it. It could be a playroom, it could be anything, yeah? You've got a large window here, one of the many large, I'm going to call it a picture window because it doesn't have those glazing bars blocking your view. You have views of the surrounding woodlands, and in this case you have views of your garden, your front garden, and the paving. I love the bespoke joinery. Again, some of this is upgrades and some of this is for show. This is a showroom, show home, but just bear in mind this is something that you can customize and create yourself and accommodate in that room. I love that. So coming back into the hallway, let me take you around, and I'm just wondering, what Brian, what was that? Oh yes, oh, how could I miss it? Okay, I did see that the camera was kind of looking in that direction, but let me use this opportunity to talk about this. So they've put an armchair there, and a lot of people miss these details, so thank you for pointing that out, Brian, because it's very easy to just see it as like, oh, it's a space, but a lot of new build properties do not have additional space. You just have your staircase, your corridor, and you go up and you come down. There's not much space to play with, and you can really create a moment here. They've placed an armchair, so if you do have boots there in the cloakroom, you can take them here and pop, you know, just sit on the sofa. I hope it doesn't fall apart. I'm joking, it's staging. You never know. You sit on the sofa and you put the shoes on, and yeah, it's just convenient, and you can just go outside. The next room is over here. Now this, I feel like this would be a perfect time for me to say, oh my gosh, this room is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. It is stunning. I normally say that I love a clearly rectangular floor plan, but if you're going to do something, it's not quite square, but it's very close. If you're going to do a square floor plan, this is how you do it. Again, I think it still is rectangular, but it's not a very long rectangular floor plan. You've got the windows here bringing in so much light, but you don't feel overly exposed. I love the staging. There's like a lower level and an upper level. And frequently what people do is obviously you put blinds in front for the evenings, or you can even apply like a privacy film on the bottom half. But again, why do that? You have such a lovely collection of homes, and the landscaping around this actual property is top tier, so you can just enjoy that and let it pour into the space. You've got an oversized coffee table, a lot of space at the bottom, 2 meters it looks like. Wow. And then you've got this bespoke kind of media unit here, which I absolutely love. It is just, it makes me speechless. And I do see a lot of homes, but I love this dark kind of mahogany style. It's almost charcoal, but it's very, very dark brown with these beautiful kind of like bronze. Actually, it's quite light, maybe champagne color. Accents all the way through. You've got the recessed lighting. It just gives you such a good idea of what you can do. And I want to add, this built-in feature is another almost 2 feet of space. It's like 1.5 feet. Yeah, it's another 2 feet of space into the room. So if you went without it, your room would be even bigger. And there's so much you can do. And I love the arm, the L-shaped sofa. It cradles this focal point over here. 2 pendants. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. So coming out of here, again, let's go straight into the heart of the home. Wow. I just feel like normally I like to close the door so I can really have that dramatic entrance, but I'm in here and I'm just my breath is just taken away. It just feels so nice. I think it's quite difficult to explain on camera what we are feeling when we're in a space. It often has to do with orientation, light, and that feeling when you come into a space and you just feel like you're at home. Now, some people might say, oh, it's too big, it's too small, it's pokey, I don't like this type of kitchen, I want this, I want that, this is missing, that's missing. I'm telling you, if you come into this space, there's a feeling you have when you're in this space. There's so much you can do with it, and it's so original. Again, it is because of the symmetry that's being maintained on the front of the property. You have this window which goes all the way down, and I just think a simple addition of blinds adds that layer of privacy, but bringing in so much light. So you have multiple aspects, and so you have a window there and a window here facing the garden. You have your sink in front of the window, but let's not jump. We normally do the kitchen tour in a methodical way, but I just wanted to point out the key elements. We've got spotlights to this area, and then we've got a drop pendant light above the dining table. But let's start with the kitchen tour. So starting off with the kitchen, again, underfloor heating. We've got this unit over here and one over there, and one of them is gonna be a fridge freezer. Can you guess? Not this one. This one is more of the pantry slash larder arrangement. You can see it's two-toned. And automatically, if you've watched our videos before, you know that is a detail that is an elevated detail. So you've got these kind of like green, muted green, dark green doors and a beautiful satin finish. It's a shaker style, but a modern shaker style. So you don't have like a very elaborate profile. It's very simple and easy to clean because it is kind of got a curve to it, very easy to clean. I love these handles. And then internally you have the wood grain. It's very exciting to kind of have those little surprises, but it takes a lot of effort to do them. You've got storage above and below, and you've got a double oven system here. Again, very practical and indulgent. And then you've got your fridge here, which is in a 70-30 arrangement. I love it. So again, this is by Bosch. Very, very convenient. And then you've got ample space, and then opposite, you've got another kitchen arrangement. At high level, we've got a wall-mounted cupboards rather, and then they've got 3 layers of shelving there, very, very useful. You've got the recessed LED strip lighting for that soft glow, which will really bring the space to life in the evening and at night time. You've got the dishwasher here by the sink, again by Bosch. You've got the strainer built into this fabulous stone worktop, and this is just gorgeous to have this level of worktop being available to you as one of your customization features in this development. I absolutely love it. Oh, come close actually, let me show you this. Wow, look at that. That's like, I think it's nickel, that dark metal, nickel effect, or nickel plated face plates to all the sockets. You've got your bank of sockets there, so you can isolate all your appliances easily. Very good if you have to maintain them. Well, you will have to maintain them, guys. And then you also had the USB sockets there, both options available, which is great for gadgets. And then you've got the upstand above the window, below the window, guys, sorry. And then this window is functional, so you can open it out. It's not just for views, it's also great for getting fresh air. Great location above the sink. Just storage. Again, that two-tone cabinetry is there. You've got a built-in sink bin, sorry guys. And then all of this above is storage on soft closers, storage above the extractor fan, if you're wondering what that white panel is. And then you've got lighting below it. So the extractor fan is there with the splashback made in that same quality stone above your induction hob, which has 4 induction hobs. So you can see here, you've got your cutlery drawer and utensil drawer on soft closers, and it's all just beautifully done. Again, lots and lots of storage there. Ooh, a little bit of a wonky shelf. And there's more sockets there, so you can have your coffee machine, your microwave, whatever, everything fits there. Now, the kitchen naturally opens up to the dining space, and there's a lot of actual floor space to maneuver around. The dining space right now is currently shown in a 6-seater arrangement. We've got that dramatic pendant that I spoke about above it, and then it opens up into the garden. But should we go over there first and then go over there? Okay, let's stay here. So again, I said it's a 6-seater, but you can opt for a different size. Remember guys, we've also got this gorgeous console at the end of the dining room, and without it, we would have another 1 meter of a space. So you could rotate the table, you could have a circular table, have a much larger table. I love this as well. Daring colors and daring interior design. I love to see it because again, things like this, they really give you an idea of what you can do with the space. But let's look at what's in here. This is, I love this. This is a bonus space. So this is like your utility room, laundry room, whatever you want it to be. You've got your sink there. So again, they've ticked the box. You've got a sink here, so you can do messy things here. And why does that matter? Because you've got a door straight into your own driveway, and it leads to the garden. So if you need to do laundry, wash your hands, you don't have to kind of like carry it through to the kitchen. And you've got the unit here. I feel like though this may be for show home purposes, but again, the full details can be found out by contacting the sales team. They'll tell you exactly what comes with and what doesn't come with the property. But again, it's the same quality. They've gone with a laminate in this case. It kind of resembles a similar style to the main kitchen, but the actual doors are in the same quality finish. I love that. So that's cool. And now let me show you the garden tour. So let's go into the garden, and I want to tell you more about what you can expect to have in the garden. The air source heat pump that belongs to you and runs all the heating at your property, that's going to be situated in your garden. They've shown it on this particular plot here, but again, it can be in different locations depending on which plot and which house type you go for. The garden itself is a really nice size. I think I really like that on certain parts of the site, you've got the brick wall going round, and then you've actually got timber. But if you take a look at the timber wall, the timber fencing, it is like solid posts and very sturdy timber with 2 horizontal elements to brace it, 3 actually, and it is definitely more expensive timber fencing and more durable for that reason. You've got the back of the house here. As you can see, the doors are dual tone. So inside you've got white, outside you've got the black, which contrasts beautifully with the brick. And then you've got the gable at the top there and the red brick shining through. You've got your garage there. You can see the garage kind of shows itself with the gable roof above the garage again, and an easy, convenient door to go into the garage through there. And you've got the paving that takes you all the way from the garage back into the house. Great planting. Again, it's a show home. When you buy your property, you're going to have the paving and the lawn, but it can give you an idea of what you can expect to do. So come with me and let's go back inside and continue the rest of the tour. Okay, now we are on the landing, the first floor, the upstairs. Again, I don't know if anyone wants to know this information, but I thought I'd mention the loft hatch is there. So you do have, in these detached properties, additional storage in the loft there, easily accessed from the landing. And if you look, it's very easy to access it and it's safe, because sometimes I have seen it when these hatches are in positions that make it a bit tricky to access them, but not in this case. You've got a large feature wall over here where they've put a kind of a statement piece of artwork. And guys, that is a statement piece, and you still have so much wall left over. I love it. So it's a good size landing. It's linear, so it's like a long line, and the staircase itself wraps around. I did speak a little bit already about the staircase, but I want to mention the details are still present upstairs. And again, ceiling heights are fantastic here. Really, really tall, nice, spacious ceiling heights. So let's go to one of the bedrooms here. Our first room that we're going to show you is this one over here. Oh, guys, now we are really talking about interior design, and that's like a beautiful kind of a velvet, what's the word, texture. So soft and delicate. Why am I talking about this? So it's an oversized headboard. It is a design feature, interior design feature. They've taken it all the way down to the skirting. Again, it really shows you how spacious the bedroom is. Walking around to the other side, you can see you can fit a large bedside table. They've gone with this circular one. It is, I wouldn't even say it was small. It's a standard bedside table, but there's still space for like a larger one. And the lamp as well is quite a dramatic lamp. So we're not talking small proportions. It often doesn't come across on camera how spacious these bedrooms are. Again, I kind of try and give you dimensions where I can, or proportions, to kind of give you a bit of an idea. But I know sometimes these beds do not look like king size beds, but this is a king size bed, very spacious with lots of cushions on it. You can definitely fit that in. You've got two windows here, and this bedroom looks over the rear garden. We've got radiators actually for the upstairs. That's usually the case. Remember, underfloor heating downstairs, radiators upstairs. And I do actually really like the style of radiator. Again, you have to point out all these details. Your standard kind of off-the-shelf radiators, we all know what it's like. It kind of has that grill on the top, and then it's open at the top, and then you have the vertical lines. These type of radiators, from my experience, they are a lot more gentle. So in terms of touch, you know, sometimes I'm sure you've experienced this where you touch radiator and it is that hot. But again, the design of these kind of distributes heat a lot more evenly. And that is something that is an elevated specification, just letting you know. And we've got sliding wardrobe doors here, and the recessed element of this wall allows you to fit in your wardrobes as you see fit. But you can see it doesn't eat into the floor plan. So when the wardrobes doors are fully closed, you still get that beautiful, complete shape, that square floor plan, and you don't feel like it's poking into it. So that's one of the rooms. The next room across the landing is over here. Another beautifully proportioned room. I would say it's kind of like the sibling to that other room, but there's a bonus space being the space that you are in, which I'll show you in a second, space behind. So in this bedroom, we've got the large radiator here, right next to the bed. It's very practical because it's all nice having a radiator at the foot of the bed, far, far away. But when you are feeling a bit cold, you do just want to feel warm quite quickly when you're in bed, and that's perfect position. You've got the headboard there. going wall to wall and same proportions, king size bed with ample space either side. But in this case, we've got a large picture window, and it's that long window as well. It doesn't go all the way to the floor, but it has a low level sill. And you have that ability to add that film at the bottom, leave it completely open and get views if you want, and really take in the surrounding views of this kind of suburban part of Halesowen. I love that. So they've gone with a chest of drawers here, but actually a dresser here, or a makeup table or whatever. And you could actually fit in a standalone wardrobe here easily at the foot of the bed and still have that excess space before you get to the bed. I love this room. So, but there's still more. And I just want to mention there's actually a radiator also in the hallway. I know a lot of properties have that, but keep in mind, not all properties are made equally, so it's nice to have that here. We've got our 4-piece family bathroom, and they've gone with full height tiling to all of the wet spaces. And if you've not watched one of our videos before, you might think, why does she keep making a big deal about this? We have to point out the details because often we're comparing apples and oranges, and we have to kind of shout out these details that might seem small to some people, but that are very important. And that also is reflected in the price and the caliber of the developers or the home builders. So in this case, we've got the full height tiling, and the tiling is beautiful. I don't want to hazard a guess, but it's giving me porcelanosa vibes. I don't want to hazard a guess, but what I'm trying to say is it's a very good quality tile, and it's gone all the way. You can actually pick from the range so you can match across the different textures and different styles, and still they complement each other. So it's not just like you've gone to your home base or B&Q and just grabbed whatever and then put them together. This has been well thought through, and then it even complements the floor tiles. I love the floor tiles, the ceramic tiles, beautiful. Everything here is warm and cozy. This is being heated by this chrome towel rail here, but the whole room feels really warm. You've got a large bath. There is a handheld shower device above the bath. That is very practical for families or if you have animals. And for cleaning the bathtub, guys, when you don't have this, tell me, how do you wash your bathtub? Tell me, guys. We get a bucket or you get water, you just splash it across. This is a much more practical way to do that. You have a window, guys, architecturally speaking, window bringing in natural light and ventilation. You can air out this complete space, which is way better and much more efficient than just having the extractor fan, but we also have an extractor fan in here too. You've got the shaver socket where you need it, so you can stack your electric toothbrushes. It's no good having a shaver socket, I don't know, on that wall. We've seen it all, guys. This is really well thought out. You can see those edging strips, and they've gone with sealant all the way across. This is a space that can get humid, warm, steamy. It's nice to see these details, but you don't have to do it. The house builder just probably does it because they've learned from building different homes that this is best practice, and that sealant goes all the way around as well, and it'll be good quality sealant. We've got the shower here with the handheld device there on the rail with a mixer at the bottom, and it's a step in with a low profile, so it's not a huge step to climb in, but obviously it has that little lip, that edge there to stop water kind of coming out onto this beautiful tile. I love it all. It's very good. So you come out of the shower, grab your towel, well laid out. Very good. Wow. Oh, okay. We'll save that for another video. I just saw something I really liked in there. Coming out of here, we've got this machine, this piece of kit. This is the kind of the counterpart of the air source heat pump, and it is working away, making sure this home is nice and warm. So that's in there. And then the next room is over here. So if anything, this is one of the smaller rooms, but it's still a double bedroom. Isn't that crazy? So it's one of the smaller rooms, but it's still a double bedroom with ample width. I would say it's wider than it is long, obviously. You can see that on camera. But again, not everyone watching our videos is actively watching. So we're describing things so you get a fuller experience of watching the video. So you've got space for bedside tables either side. I would say that Oh yeah, we've also got the view of the front of the property here with that large picture window. The wardrobe's not going to go at the foot, obviously. The radiator's there, so and also your TV can go there opposite your bed. The wardrobe would go here. So they've staged it with this low-level dresser because I believe they're kind of staging it for maybe a younger person who probably doesn't have like that many clothes, or maybe it's a guest room. But again, completely swap this out if you want this to be a room that's gonna have somebody full-time living here, a bedroom as you would expect for someone like me with lots of clothes. You would easily put your large wardrobe system here, guys. You would. So again, it's nice for visuals, the staging of this room, but don't freak out. There is wardrobe space here easily for you to kind of get your clothes. Easy. There's space there. So the next room I want to show you. Oh God, guys. Yeah, did I say this already? Spitfire's back. Spitfire's back. This is such a moody, glowy, radiant primary bedroom. 2 windows facing the side of the property. So you get a little bit of a glimpse of the front, the angle of people approaching your property, and you can almost see, you can actually see your parked cars there. I love that. So that's really good. So it's also quite quiet where it's positioned. So you have that here. And then I love the curtains, the way they've done the curtains all the way to the ceiling, the pendant above the bed. But usually these things are customizable. If you're buying off plan, have the conversation with your developer, home builder. You've got a large bed here. They've gone with a king size bed actually, but I feel like they could have gone with a super king. But again, it depends on what you want. A king size is more than sufficient for a primary bedroom, especially when that means that you get to have this chunk of furniture at the foot of the bed. So you've got this large dresser. Again, the artwork usually symbolizes or indicates it's a way of seeing where your TV could go. So that's a little trick for you when you go and see show homes, is that a large piece of artwork usually tells you where your TV could go if you like to watch TV in your bedroom, that is. So you can ask for an aerial there, and there probably already is one, probably at low level. The thermostat here, which kind of indicates this room may be independently controlled from the other rooms, which is really good, because I know from experience sometimes you don't have a full house, but you want to be warm. Do you want to heat up all 4 bedrooms, or do you just want to heat up the room you're in? It's much more energy efficient to heat up the room you're in. We also have a recessed sliding wardrobe unit here, and it's a deep one. Guys, that does matter. What's the point of having a wardrobe when you can barely fit your clothes into it? A high rail for longer outfits, gowns, dresses, long trousers, long suits. You've got storage all the way up to the ceiling, and I do really love these fitted wardrobes. Might I add, there's also ceiling all the way around. Really, really good. Nobody likes little cracks and crevices. You've got the radiator there. Let's show you the ensuite. So we're stepping off the carpet back onto this gorgeous tile in here. Window, guys. We've got a window to every single wet room. Wet room being a room where there's water, but I mean, this is an ensuite, so the type of wet room is it's an ensuite. So we've got a window to every single bathroom, ensuite, toilet in this property. I love that. So we've got the shower tray there with a low profile. Again, this is kind of mirroring what we've seen throughout the rest of the property. There's no downgrade, there's no cutting corners. You've still got that hidden cistern with a beautiful polished chrome faceplate by Vitra. You've got the shelving there and the shaver socket where you need it. Sometimes you get shaver sockets to the primary bedroom ensuite and you don't get them to the family bathroom. You have them to both. You've got the ceiling all the way around. And I want to add, there's even sealant kind of like discreetly done between the tiles. So you're not going to have water ingress anywhere. We've got the full tiling to this entire space. And I love that kind of sandy theme, very kind of elegant, and it's very, very complemented with the paintwork. I love the ridges in the tile and the flat, well, actually it's not flat, it's like a stone texture. They're not stone tiles, but they're done in a way that they're very similar in appearance. You've got the handheld shower device, makes it easy to wash and clean the shower itself. And yeah, the floating sink. And that is the last space in this property to tour. I hope you've enjoyed that. We have enjoyed touring this house so much. This is the Kedleston by Spitfire Homes. We are at Maybank. It's in Halesowen. A lot of the times one of the comments is, where is this? What is it? How is it? And we mention it at the beginning. We put it on the post. It's in the description. But again, this is in the West Midlands, so if you are interested, there is a link in our description to find out more. But what's most important for our channel right now is that you like this video, you also subscribe to our channel, and you'll be notified when our video comes out next week. All right, so I'll see you then, and you can click on this video straight away to see me now.